today. From the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godwin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Well, don't adjust your sets at home. It may take a little while to get used to this, but here we go. For the first time in his post-Patriot life, Tom Brady takes the field as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
Well, he'll get his home debut next Sunday against Carolina, but Tom Brady's first game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road, and you know the eyes of the NFL are all locked in on this game, trying to get used to the sight of Tom Brady in a Buccaneers uniform, leading Tampa Bay, hopefully, to the playoffs.
First down, Brady. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
It's a gain of 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from Barr. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
And a Buccaneer.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 41, Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Buccaneers.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was second among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. They keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a throw from the left sideline, and he's got it. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Well, again, they'll throw with Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take
that throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
the tackle.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 7, Saints 0.
2nd and 7. Brady, that's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Tampa
Right
Bay.
after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Gain of 15.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Sheldon Rankins on the
Yeah,
stop.
things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Dwayne Washington. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We remind you, lots more to come here this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut at SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
31-yard line.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. It's Hill, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
To Josh Hill.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Breeze again. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
To Josh Hill. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Breeze. That is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is the rookie from Vanderbilt, Keyshawn Vaughn. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady, a quick pass here to Godwin. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. And now the fumble. Brady loses the football. And unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. This is Jones. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jones. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. You're feeling okay. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They complete it to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Saints 3.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Matt Ryan, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Sammy Watkins leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. 30-7 was your final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's third down.
Intended for Alvin Kamara. Incomplete.
Now Breeze on third down. Kamara's got the first down and then some. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Breeze now on first down. That one complete to him. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Breeze to throw again. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Breeze now on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted.
Intended
Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Oh, why are we doing this?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. And that's complete to Sanders. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. To throw, it's Breeze. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Score Buccaneers 14.
Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. But he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
2nd and 20. Brady. And now the fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. Defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Breeze going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud.
You did.
My bad.
That makes the score Saints 17.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Second down and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to Jones. Get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
The 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brave. And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 14. First down, Buccaneers.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score Saints 17. Buccaneers 14.
Comes New Orleans. They caught a break with that missed field goal. Instead of being tied, they now sit in the 4th quarter driver's seat, still up 3. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. But listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to State at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Breeze. Alvin Kamara with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the cover.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
41-yard line.
Brady's throw there complete, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Pickup. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cameron Jordan getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways it can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop in the game. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
Buccaneers 17.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spot on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 30.
So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down 24-17. A minute 52 to play. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. He finds McCoy. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans in the final minute. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Oh, you know that did not feel good. Vita Vea with the sack there. And we know he's a big-time presence on the defensive line, especially against the run. But he'll surprise you with his quickness and his upfield agility in order to get to the quarterback. If you're blocking him, it's going to be a long afternoon or evening, a tough proposition.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
First throw of overtime for Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw with Brady. It's complete. It's Miller. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
To Scotty Miller.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
5 at the Saints' 33-yard line.
Here's Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
At the 18-yard line.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
6-yard line.
They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. From the gun, Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, but it'll be second and goal.
It's second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second down and goal. Brady, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Buccaneers, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Godwin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.